Let's move on to games where we have lines. Next, we'll do Washington Football Club at the Giants. Giants open up as 3.5-point favorites. That's gone down to 3. It's even gone down to 2.5 at a couple books, and the 3s are at plus money. This total opened up at 44.5, and it's dropped to 43.5 or 43. Let's see what the ticket situation here is. We have a ton of cash, almost all the cash on the over early in the week. A little over half the tickets, but almost all of the cash. Oh, wait, sorry, I take that back. Sorry. All the tickets, over 90% of the tickets and the cash on the over, and yet it's dropped 1.5 points. Very interesting. And then 55% of the tickets are on the Giants, but some big bets have come in. Some big cash bets have come in on the Redskins. Excuse me, Washington Football Club. Washington 1-4, 0-2 on the road, going up against the 0-5 Giants. Washington coming off that ugly 30-10 loss at home to the Rams. Not only was Haskins inactive, demoted from starter to third on the depth chart, he wasn't even at the stadium. He had some sort of stomach issue, which who knows at this point if it's real. Kyle Allen replaced Haskins, went 9 for 13 for 74 yards before he hurt his arm on that 7-yard TD, injured on a hit from Jalen Ramsey. He looked okay. Rivera said that Allen could have gone back in, but he kept him out of an abundance of caution. He's expected to start this week. Smith came in for his first game in 2 years, went 9 for 17 for 37 yards. They couldn't move the ball. Antonio Gibson ran 11 times for 27 yards, and Chase Young returned after missing a game with a groin injury. Linebacker Cole Holcomb, cornerback Greg Stroman, tight end Marcus Bow remain out of the lineup. In a game overshadowed by Prescott's injury, the Giants could move the ball against a horrible Cowboy defense. Daniel Jones goes 20 for 33 for 222 yards in that 37-34 loss. Slayton was given out on our Sunday show, and I'll have to go back and see. One of our low baggers gave out Slayton prop over 55 yards. He goes for 129 yards. Devontae Freeman ran 17 times for 60 yards, and they lose linebacker Lorenzo Carter to a ruptured Achilles during that loss to the Cowboys. Washington Football Team, Giants. Take it away, baby.
Am I crazy to like Washington in this game? I just think that the Giants are obviously not a very good football team, and moving the ball against Dallas does not impress me. That's not something that I find appealing. I'm not going to look at that and be like, oh my God, this offense has come alive. No, they were playing Dallas. Their defense is terrible. They're not going to face that same soft defense this week. Again, if there's anything that's good about Washington, it's their front seven. And what do we know about Danny Dimes? He does not handle the pressure well. He loves to fumble. He loves to throw picks. He doesn't protect the ball. I'm really leaning towards Washington in this game, especially if you can get them with a couple of points in hand. It just seems to me like this line is set with a recency bias with how the Giants looked last week, and I don't think you can put any value into a team putting up points against a brutal Cowboys team.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I was also told, and I don't know how much merit there is to this because I didn't see it reported anywhere, but the reason Haskins was benched was because apparently he was bragging about his personal stats after the loss, and Rivera wanted to teach him a lesson. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it doesn't take a juggernaut of an offense to score on Washington, and I just think Danny Dimes is going to struggle against this front seven.
Not Flush Allen says in this game, I think the sack prop has value. Danny Dimes gets sacked all day, but don't trust Washington's offense. That's an interesting look from our Not Flush Allen. Rob T says Washington going to be all over Daniel Jones. I don't trust Washington's offense. Under on Giants team total makes more sense. Very, very interesting. It is now 21-10 Titans.
21-10. That's an interesting look. What is the Giants team total?
I'm going to grab it right now. Almost halftime, though, and we're seeing the same thing we saw in baseball. These teams that have these COVID issues and breaks seem to come back chomping at the bit. All right, let's grab this team total here for the New York Giants. Team props. The team total for the Giants is sitting at 22.5. What do you think?
I think that's Rob T might have a nice look here.
Dennis Garcia says Giants are the better team. What do you think about that? You think the Giants are better than the Washington Football Club?
I mean, you're just kind of comparing two different kinds of dog shit at this point. So, sure, if you want to say that, fine. I mean, there's an argument both ways. I don't think either team is good. There's no position group on the Giants that scares me. They might have a little more talent sprinkled across the board, but at least Washington has one very good position group, and then nothing else.
Washington Giants. No move yet from Bebsy or I, but I have. You know what? I guess I should take the question marks of Washington. If I could have got that 3.5, I would have found that interesting. I don't know why I want to. I certainly don't want to sit here on Sunday watching this game.